You're fine. We're fine. Thanks. Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are at Lafayette Central Catholic High School. We thank you for joining us for game one here for the night. Should be a good ball game. Going to be the Bishop Chatard Trojans and the Central Catholic Knights. First batter going to step in for Bishop Chatard. Going to be Christian Perez. Christian Perez wears number 13. He'll bat right-handed on the mound for Central Catholic is number 10, Lucas Gerke. First pitch of the ball game, outside of ball. Doing the catching for the Knights is number 7, Cooper Renback. One ball, no strikes. Here comes the wind in the pitch. Just above the zone, ball 2. Infield playing regular depth, outfield playing straight away. Center fielder Vince Talenko playing him to pull just a bit. Pitch comes in, strike called. The count goes 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. He'll step back in. Christian Perez. Here comes the wind and the pitch. Swung on, get a foul one straight back. Out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It is a brisk, somewhat of a brisk day. They said 55 degrees about noon. To hover around the 50-degree mark. I think that the U.S. Mr. Kirby said 47. Pitch comes in, breaking pitch just misses. High for ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. First batter, top of the first inning. Here comes the line, the pitch from Kirby. Swung on, swing and miss. We'll draw back to the dugout. There's 1 out here at the top of the first inning. Next batter going to step in, going to be number 2, Greg Mates. Greg Mates will step in, do the batting. Left-handed batter. And he'll step in. Here comes the wind and the pitch from Gerke. Outside of ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Left-handed batter's box, straightaway stands, kind of hugging the plate. Here comes the pitch from Gerke. High for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. 1 out, top of the first inning. Greg Mates, second batter in the lineup for Chatard. Here in Lucas Staples. Here comes the wind. Pitch comes in, a drive one to left field. It's going to back up Brennan Van Kirk. He'll make the catch. There are 2 outs. 2 outs, top of the first inning. Next batter going to step in. It's going to be the designated hitter. He wears number 25, Matthew Haas. Playing the field defensively for Matthew Haas is John Reynolds. He'll wear number 14. He'll play right field. Let's take that back. Cooper Renback behind the dish. Where's number 7? Pitch comes in. Strike called. Outside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. Turn in over the glove. Here comes the wind in the pitch. Swung on to take one to left center field. It's going to get the gap, but no, it's going to be caught by the center fielder. Vince Talenko for out number 3, and the Knights set him down in order. The Knights will bat at the bottom of the first inning, and Bishop Chatard will go to the field. We'll mention Bishop Chatard, their lineup defensively. Doing the pitching today is number 27, Michael Jones. Doing the catching, where's number 5, Tony Kniff at right. Greg Mates at third base, number 21, Jack Nab. In left field, number 13, Christian Perez. In center field, number 1, Sammy Bardock. And in right field, playing defensively for the DH, is number 14, John Reynolds. The Knights will send to the plate first. First 3 batters will be number 9, Hudson Guwine, followed up by number 12, Alex Schumer. And number 10, Lucas Gerke, will bat third. And I'm Get some warm-up pitches on the surface right there on the pitcher's mound is Michael Jones. Where's number 27 pitch? And we do thank you. We'll mention. Good day and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to today's education-based IHSAA Varsity Boys Baseball game. This radio coverage is made possible through audiosportsonline.net. That's ASO. That's Rob Kendall. Rob Kendall from the Kendall and Casey Show. Weekday mornings, 9 to noon, 93.1 FM, or go to WIBC.com. Today's game features the Bishop Chatard Trojans visiting the Lafayette Central Catholic Knights. Knights are going to bat here in the bottom of the first inning. No score in the top half. And I'm getting some final warm-up tosses there. Right-handed hurler. Pretty good-sized young man. That's 27, Michael Jones. He's finishing up the warm-up tosses. And we do thank you for tuning in. And we'll mention going out to the pitcher's rubber. They'll throw the ball around. They'll put it back in the glove of Michael Jones. As Tony Kniff walks out, jogs out, has some words with the pitcher, Michael Jones, and he'll jog back to home plate. Stepping in for the Knights, right-handed batter for the Knights is Hudson Gutwine. He'll step in, straightaway stance. Working from the stretch, going to work from the stretch, nobody on base. Michael Jones, first pitch, outside a ball. Going to get back to the screen. 1 ball, no strikes. Knights batting in the bottom of the first inning. 1 ball, no strikes. Hudson Gutwine steps back in, working from the stretch. Now the set. Michael Jones, here's the pitch. Low, a bit low, maybe outside, ball 2. Working from a vantage point, straight behind home plate. Cannot see the plate. You got to guesstimate that 17-inch plate. Vertical and horizontal. Here's the pitch. Pitch comes in, taken for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Hudson Gutwine steps back in. Peering in, looking at signals. Out of the stretch, Michael Jones. Out of the set position. Here comes the pitch. Outside a ball. 3 balls, 1 strike. Hudson Gutwine steps out. He'll step back in, both hands on the bat. On the handle right there, he'll step in. Peering in, looking at signals. Now out of the stretch. Now the set. Here comes the pitch. Just above the zone. Might have missed outside. Ball 4. Hudson Gutwine going to jog down to first base. Stepping into bat. Second batter in the lineup for the Knights. Number 12. That's number 12, Alex Schumer, left-handed batter. He gets some mild signals from Coach Bourdonnais at third base. Getting a modest lead there at first base. Hudson Gutwine peering in, looking at signals. Out of the stretch, now the set. Michael Jones squaring the bunt is Schumer. Pulls the bat back. It's a ball low. 1 ball, no strikes. Nobody out. Bottom of the first inning. Steps back in. A little bit of an open stance for Schumer. Peering in, looking at signals. Out of the stretch, now the set. Here's the pitch. Inside a ball, going to get by the glove of Tony Kniff, and I'm jogging down the first to second base is Hudson Gutwine. 2 balls, no strikes. Signals given. Third base coach, Coach Bourdonnais, not many given. He'll step back in, left-handed batter's box. Alex Schumer, peering in, looking at signals. Michael Jones out of the set. He'll check second base. Here's the pitch. Outside a ball. 3 balls, no strikes. Schumer in the batter's box, left-handed batter. Saw some action a year ago. Stepping in. Second batter in the lineup for the Knights this year. Here's the pitch. Outside a ball. He'll jog down the first base. The Knights have 2 aboard. Gutwine at second base. Schumer at first base, stepping in. Third batter in the lineup for the Knights. Where's number 10, Lucas Gerke? Lucas Gerke doing the pitching today for the Knights. Left-handed batter's box. Peering in, looking at signals. Michael Jones out of the set, check second base. First pitch to Gerke. He'll square the bunt. He'll bunt one skyward. It'll go foul, out of play, straight back. Got the bottom of the baseball. No balls, one strike to Lucas Gerke. He'll step out. He'll look down third base. Signals given. Runners at first and second base for the Knights. Peering in, looking at signals. Michael Jones. Long pier. Now out of the set position. He'll check second base. Check it again. Here's the pitch. Pitch comes in, taken for a strike. No balls, two strikes. Two aboard for the Knights. Bottom of the first inning. No score. Peering in, looking at signals. Michael Jones out of the set position. They'll check second. Here comes the pitch. Outside a ball. One ball, two strikes. Third batter in the lineup for the Knights, Lucas Gerke. On deck is Mikey Stapleton. Peering in, looking at signals. Out of the stretch, now the set position. Michael Jones to Gerke. High for ball two. Two balls, two strikes. Nobody out. Two aboard for the Knights here in the bottom of the first. Peering in, looking at signals, Michael Jones. From the catcher, Tony Kniff. Out of the set, here's the pitch. Breaking pitch, back door, just missed outside. Right-handed breaking pitch starts away from the batter. Climbs its way back in towards the strike zone. Missed outside. Count goes full. 3-2 count. Out of the set, Michael Jones. Here's the pitch. Tight for ball four. Inside, a jog down to first base. Knights have three on base. We'll mention the next batter in the lineup for the Knights going to be number 11, Mikey Stapleton. Home plate umpire going to step aside here. He's going to make a notation. They're going to bring a jacket out to first base to be worn by Lucas Gerke. And stepping in, number 11, Mikey Stapleton. Mikey Stapleton playing the shortstop for the Knights. Here, look at signals. Stapleton, a right-handed batter, slightly open stance and instep. Here comes the pitch from Jones. Outside, ball one. One ball, no strikes. Knights have three aboard. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. Peering in, looking at signals. Michael Jones. Out of the set position. Here comes the pitch. Inside. He's going to get off the heel of the glove there. Kniff jogging in from third base is Hudson Gutwein, first run of the ball game. Two balls, no strikes. Mikey Stapleton. Runners move to second and third base. Lucas Gerke still snapping that jacket at second base, working out a stretch. Peering in, looking at signals. Michael Jones out of the set. Here comes the pitch. Swung on. Line drive. Just over the outstretched hand, that glove of the shortstop, Greg Mates. And coming in to score from third base and rounding third base from second base. Schumer going to score from third base, and Lucas Gerke scores from second as the ball gets by to the backstop at home plate. So making it around to third base is Mikey Stapleton. As Tony Kniff walks out having conversation with Michael Jones. Tony Kniff going to get back behind home plate, stepping into bat for the Knights. Going to be number 3, Jackson Kane. Jackson Kane is the DH in the ball game to start out. We'll mention playing defensively for Jackson Kane is Cooper Renback. Cooper Renback wears number 7. First pitch from Jones, high for ball 1, fastball. Misses above the zone. Kane, right-handed batter, he'll step back in. Straightaway stance, working from the stretch. Michael Jones, here comes the pitch. just above the zone, ball two. 2 balls, no strikes. He'll step back in. Jackson Cade, right-handed batter, senior class middle. Out set, here comes the pitch from Jones. Inside, ball three. Pretty windy day on the diamond. It's blowing in from right field. Going across home plate. Probably a 15, 20 mile an hour wind. Working out a stretch. Now the set, Michael Jones. Pitch comes in, outside edge, called strike. 3-1 count. Nobody out, he'll step back in. 3-1 count, Michael Jones peering in. Now out of the set position, here comes the pitch. Swung on, foul ball, back to the screen. 3-2 count. Jackson Kane steps out of the box, steps back in, gets a little pine tar above the handle, step back in. 3-2 count. Michael Jones peering in, looking at signals. Long pier, now out of the set. He'll check third. Here's the pitch. Swung on, swing and a miss. There's one out here in the bottom of the first inning. Next batter for the lineup for the Knights is going to be Brendan Van Kirk. Brendan Van Kirk wears number 41. He plays left field. Look at signals, third base coach Bordnay. Step in, right-handed batter's box. A little bit of an instep. Left foot a little closer to the plate than the right. Out of the set, Michael Jones. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch, just missed inside. Might have been a fastball. Finishes inside, ball one. Looking at signals from third base, Mikey Stapleton. Stepping back in to bat, number 41, Brendan Van Kirk. Out of the stretch, now the set. Michael Jones. Here's the pitch. Strike called. Outside half, knee high. Count goes 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Stepping back in, Brendan Van Kirk. Peering in, looking at signals from Kniff. Out of the set position, Michael Jones. Pitch comes in, he'll foul one straight back for strike two. Count goes 1-2. Home plate umpire asking for some baseballs. He'll ask for 3. They'll bring him to him. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Stepping back in, Brendan Van Kirk. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Out of the set position, Michael Jones. Here's the pitch. Swung on. He'll take one to right field. It's going to float. Going to make an effort at it. It's going to drop in just inside the right field line. Hard play to get to. It was going to drop. Good effort there in right field by John Reynolds. Coming in to score for the Knights from third base, number 11, Mikey Stapleton. Timeout on the diamond. Bishop Chatard going to have a meeting at the pitcher's mound. And we do thank you for tuning in. We'll mention this ball game is being brought to you by quite a few folks. We are thankful for support. We'll mention today's ball game being brought to you in part by Discount Copies. Discount Copies, conveniently located at the west edge of Noblesville, Indiana. That's 46062. Just behind Pizza Hut and next to Pole 32. It's along State Road 32 at Discount Copies. They provide set-up services. Discount Copies, Christmas cards, posters, and oversized printing. Also available. It's never too early. You can reach Discount Copies at 317-773-8783 or discountcopies96@gmail.com. Stepping back in, the batter's box, Brendan Van Kirk. Pickoff move, first base, back safely. Pretty good move there, about a B+. A bit of a low throw. Taking the throw at first base is Declan Hosteller. Here comes the pitch. Just misses outside. I mentioned in the batter's box, Brendan Van Kirk is at first base. In the batter's box is number 28, Tatum Adriana. Tatum Adriana, he's playing the third base position. Pickoff move, first base, no tag applied. Back safely is Van Kirk. Stepping back in, right-handed batter's box, 28, Tatum Adriana. Out of the set position, Michael Jones. Here comes the pitch. Outside edge, strike called. 1 ball, 1 strike. Number 28, that's Tatum Adriana in the batter's box for the Knights. A bit of an open stance, right-handed batter. Bit of a more of an open stance. Here comes the pitch. Going to be a pickoff move back to first base. Tag applied, back safety is Van Kirk. Stepping back in, right-handed batter's box. Tatum Adriana out of the set position, Michael Jones. Here comes the pitch. Swung on, swing and a miss. Off speed. Pitch there by Jones. A little bit out in front of it. Count goes 1-2. He'll step back in. Right-handed batter's box. Tatum Adriana out of the set position, Michael Jones. Here's the pitch. Swung on, ground ball. Third base. Going to be off the glove. Right there, Jack Knapp. Jack Knapp, we'll call him Jack Knapp, double A-B, and it's in AAB. And safe at second base is Van Kirk. 2 aboard for the Knights. Van Kirk at second base. Adriana at first base. Stepping into bat for the Knights, going to be number 25, Vince Talenko. Vince Talenko, right-handed batter, playing center field in the ballgame. Peering in, looking at signals. Now the stretch, now the set. He'll check second base. Check again, Michael Jones. Going to be a bunt, left side. Going to get by the pitcher. And a pretty well-placed bunt by Talenko. He'll get a base hit on a bunt, right side. So Knights have 3 runners aboard. There's 1 out. Bottom of the first inning. Next batter going to step in. Going to be number 5. Colton Minnick. Colton Minnick going to step in. Right-handed batter's box. A little bit of an open stance, not much. Peering in, looking at signals. Is Michael Jones out of the set position. Here comes the pitch. Pitch comes in, strike called. Knee-high fastball. No balls, 1 strike. He'll step back in. Colton Minnick, he'll play right field. He's playing right field in the ball game. Out of the set position, Michael Jones. He'll check the base runner. Here comes a pitch. Breaking pitch in there for a strike. Colton Minnick, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. He'll step back in. He'll tap the plate. 3 runners aboard, 1 out. Bottom of the first inning. No balls, 2 strikes. Peering in, looking at signals. Michael Jones. Colton Minnick at the plate. Pitch comes in low. Fastball. Ball 1. Colton Minnick looking at signals. Not a lot of signals given. Steps back in. Michael Jones peering in, looking at signals. Out of the set position. He'll check. Third base. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch. Swing and a miss. He'll set down and jog back to the dugout. There are 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. Next batter for the Knights is going to be Hudson Gutwein. Hudson Gutwein going to step in. Right-handed batter's box. Out of set position. Here comes a pitch from Jones. Outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the first inning. Knights have 4 runs in. Out of the set position, Michael Jones. Here comes a pitch. Swung on, foul tip in the glove. Strike 2. We'll double check that. 1 ball, 1 strike. In the glove off the foul tip. Caught by Kenneth. 1 ball, 1 strike. Out of the set, here's the pitch from Jones. Breaking pitch, slow curveball, breaks in there for a strike. Count goes 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nice batting bottom of the first inning. Out the set, now the set position. Michael Jones, here's the pitch. Foul ball, going to stay around the back behind home plate. Little dribbler, count remains 1-2. He'll step out of the box. He'll step back in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hudson Gutwein batting second time here in the first inning. Out of the set position. Here comes a pitch from Jones. He'll check his swing. Ball's outside. Ball's going to short hop the glove. Going to bounce left side against the screen. Jogging in from third base is 41, Brennan Van Kirk. Runners move up one base each. Knights have two aboard. 2 outs, 2-2 count. Bottom of the first. Peering in, looking at signals. Michael Jones out of the set position. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He'll go down on strikes. Trying to protect the dish. Low fastball, outside edge. And the Knights come up with 4 runs in the bottom of the first inning. And we thank you for tuning in. And we'll mention a little bit about this ball game. First, we'll let you know a little bit about each school. We'll talk about the visiting team on the scoreboard. That's the Bishop Chatard Trojans. We'll mention Bishop Chatard. They were established in 1961. They're Class 3A, Sectional 26. 6 in their sectional. In their sectional is Indianapolis Heron, Bishop Chatard Trojans, Indianapolis Cathedral, Crispus Attucks, Indianapolis Shortridge, Purdue Polytechnic. The principal at Bishop Chatard High School is John Hasty. The athletic director is Kyle Ray. It's R-E-H. We'll mention the athletic assistant director is the coach himself of Bishop Chatard. It's Michael Harmon. We'll mention Bishop Chatard High School is located at 5885 North Crittenden Avenue, Indianapolis, Indiana, 46220. You can reach them by phone at 317-251-1451. They wear white and royal blue. They perform. They're in the Circle City Conference. There are 5 teams, and they are Brebeuf, Guerin, Bishop Chatard, Roncalli. They are the Royals, and they finished 16-9 in basketball. And Heritage Christian, that's the Bishop Chatard Trojans. We'll talk about the Knights here in just a bit. Stepping into bat. That's going to be top of the second inning. First pitch from Gerke. In there for a strike. In the batter's box is the 4-hitter, number 6, Declan Hostetler. Declan Hostetler steps in left-handed batter's box. Here's the pitch from Gerke. Outside and low, going to get by the glove of Renback. Go back to the screen. Hits the baseball from the home plate umpire. Count goes 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Working from the windup. Lucas Gerke. Here's the pitch. High off the glove. Again. Goes back to the screen. Count goes 2-1. We thank you for tuning in. Step back in. That back left foot back against the chalk. Back of the box. Here comes the pitch. The 2-1. Ground ball. First base side. Going to be played by Schumer. He'll step on the bag. There's 1 out here in the top of the second inning. Next batter for the Chatard is going to be number 21, Jack Knabb. Jack Knabb, a right-handed batter. And then Jack Knabb on the diamond playing third base. Right-handed batter's box. Here comes the first pitch from Gerke. Swung on, ground ball, third base. Fielded by Adriano. He'll throw across the diamond. He'll get the put out with Ryan Schumer. So they'll work it right there. And I think I said Ryan. I meant to say Alex. Alex Schumer, his brother Ryan, is playing a sophomore season in college baseball. So stepping into bat, number 27, Michael Jones. He is the pitcher for Bishop Chatard. He'll take a full cut, foul ball, left side dribbler to just left the third baseline. No balls, 1 strike. He'll step back in, right-handed batter's box. A little bit of an open stance. Michael Jones. Out of the windup, here's the pitch from Gerke. Pitch comes in high for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out here in the top of the second inning. Here comes a pitch from Gerke. Low for a ball. 2-1 count. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Look for signals. None given. He'll step back in. Open stance. Michael Jones. Working from the windup. Here's the pitch from Gerke. Swung on, swing and a miss. Goes even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Right-handed batter's box, bit of an open stance. Here's the pitch. Outside the ball. Rim back, good get. His man on that ball. It was outside. That wind is coming in. A little bit trickery here on the diamond. About like a Chicago Cubs day. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on, ground ball. Be played again by third baseman. Adriano. He'll throw across the diamond. He'll get the put out with Alex Schumer. So Knight's get out of the inning. Knight's going to bat here in the bottom of the second inning. We'll talk a little bit about the Knights. We'll talk about Lafayette Central Catholic High School. We'll mention Central Catholic High School. Their school was established in 1956. They're Class 2A this season. They're sectional 37. There are 7 in their sectional. In their sectional, Benton Central, Delphi, Lafayette Central Catholic Knights, North Montgomery, Rensselaer Central, Seeger, Western Boone. The principal at Central Catholic High School is Darrell Beck. The athletic director is Tim Bourdonnais. And the assistant athletic director is Charlie Roberts. Athletic trainer is Sarah Igo. I should mention Bishop Chatard, athletic trainer, Andrew Catlin. So both trainers definitely worth their weight in gold. And we'll mention the coach at Central Catholic is Mr. Tim Bourdonnais. He's a 1987 graduate from Central Catholic. And Central Catholic High School is located at 2410 South 9th Street, Lafayette, Indiana, 47909. You can reach them by phone by dialing 765-474-2496. They were the colors white and navy blue. They are in the Hoosier Conference. Hoosier Conference made up of 9 teams. Alphabetically, they are Hamilton Heights, Logansport, Twin Lakes, West Lafayette, Western, Benton Central, Lafayette Central Catholic Knights, and Rensselaer Central, along with the Tipton Blue Devils. Stepping into bat, second time in the lineup, going to be number 12. Alex Schumer, left-handed batter, working from the stretch. Now the set. First pitch from Jones. Outside a ball. Jones, pretty good velocity. Throws a good fastball. He's at the off-speed breaking pitch. Step back in. Here and look at the signals. Now the stretch. Now the set. Here comes the pitch. Swung on. Alex Schumer going to fly one up on the infield. It'll be called for by the second baseman. He'll catch it near the back of the grass for out number 1. The catch made by Stevie Bell. 1 out here at the bottom of the second inning. Next batter to line up for the Knights, number 10, Lucas Gerke. Lucas Gerke, as mentioned, doing the pitching. A little bit of an open stance, left-handed batter. Working from the stretch, now the set. First pitch from Jones. Inside half, knee high, called strike. No balls, 1 strike. He'll peer back in, working from the stretch. Looking for signals from Kenneth. Here comes the pitch to Gerke. Outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lucas Gerke batting in the bottom of the second inning. Now the stretch, now the set. Michael Jones, here's the pitch. Swung on, foul ball, back to the screen. Mighty got the catcher. Kenneth, he's going to shake it off right there. Home plate umpire going to hand deliver a baseball to Michael Jones. So off the left elbow, he's giving a rub down. That's the catcher. He's a tough guy. That's Tony Kenneth. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Stepping back in the batter's box, Lucas Gerke. Tap the plate. Peering in, looking at signals. Michael Jones out of the set. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch, got enough of the dish, going to strike him out. Start at about the middle of the plate, broke inside, and he'll walk back to the dugout. There are 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Next batter of the lineup going to be number 11, Mikey Stapleton, right into batter's box. Stapleton, the shortstop for the Knights, out of set. Here comes a pitch from Jones. Swung on, he'll drive one straight back or straight to center field. Getting a good beat on it, coming in a couple of steps. That was a line drive rope right at center fielder Sammy Bardock. 4 out, number 3, and the Knights are out of the inning. After 2 complete innings, Knights 5, Trojans 0. They're coming to the plate. And we do thank you for tuning in, and we'll also mention today's ballgame is in part being brought to you by AGM Auto, LLC. At AGM Auto, you'll not only be treated with pure professionalism, you'll appreciate their state-of-the-art diagnostics and their up-to-date status for each of the AGM technicians. And AGM doesn't only work under the hood. AGM works toward the recovery and restoration of the many now beautiful cars, which are now showroom treasures. They have become showroom treasures mechanically and cosmetically. Your car could be next. To contact AGM Auto LLC, you can reach them by phone at 317-984-5283. That's 317-984-5283. They're only an hour away. That's AGM. They're 1 mile west of Arcadia. AGM Auto. You can reach them on Facebook. AGM Auto LLC. So getting some warm-up tosses. They're on the diamond. And that's going to be a throw down for Brent back. And there's a second base, Mikey Stapleton, going to be picked up by Hudson Goodwine. So stepping into bat here, the top of the third inning. Going to be number 1, Sammy Bardock. Sammy Bardock, I should say. It might be Bardak. He's playing center field. He made that final catch in the bottom of the second inning at center field. Pitch gets by the glove. Going to be ball 1 off the top of the glove. Fastball outside. Count goes 1-0. Bardock at the plate. Here comes the wind and the pitch from Gerke. Swung on. He'll pop one right field. Going to call for it in right field. That's Minnick. Colton Minnick makes the catch. And there's 1 out here in the top of the third inning. Next batter going to step in. Where's number 30? Stevie Bell. Stevie Bell, right-handed batter's box. And he'll step in, take a ball outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Stevie Bell, second baseman for the Trojans. A little bit of an open stance. Here comes a pitch. Outside half, knee high, strike called. Count goes 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Top of the third. Here's the pitch to Bell. He'll take a line drive rope right to the shortstop, Mikey Stapleton. He'll make the catch. There are 2 outs. Stepping into bat for Bishop Chatard, going to be number 5, Tony Kniff. He's the catcher for Michael Jones. And Bishop Chatard, here comes a pitch from Gerke. Swing and miss, fastball. 1, no balls, 1 strike. Let's step back in. Right into the batter's box. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch. In there for a strike. Not a lot of break. The wind was against it right there. But a fastball, breaking pitch for a strike. Here comes the pitch from Gerke. Outside a ball. Good eye right there for Tony Kniff. Count goes 1-2. Peering in, looking at signals. Here comes the wind and the pitch from Gerke. Ground ball. Going to be a just foul left side. Almost over third base. Just left on the ground. And home plate umpire lets everybody know right now that's a foul ball. So 1-2 count, 2 outs. Here comes the wind and the 1-2 pitch. They're going to ring him up. They're going to say that was an outside edge. And they're going to set him down. He'll walk back to the dugout. He'll put his gear on. He'll play defensively for Bishop Chatard. And we do thank you for tuning in. We'll also mention today's ball game is in parts being brought to you by Lisa Stokes Bear, Century 21, Real Estate IQ. That will work for the benefit of you. Lisa specializes in residential and corporate relocations. A vast knowledge with more than 25 years of question answering experience. Let Lisa look or let Lisa list. Each home is precious. Lisa Stokes Bear, Century 21, Sheets Company, more than highly recommended. She's a real estate agent, a real estate broker. To contact Lisa Stokes Bear by phone or by text message, 317-513-4086. Again, that number is 317-513-4086. Lisa Stokes Bear, give her a call. She'll help you, even if it's not helping herself. So, taking some final warm up tosses there on the diamond. Michael Jones, Kniff back behind the dish, taking some warm up tosses. And what a brisk day. They say, I think Mr. Gerke, the public address was quite right. He said in the 40s. I think he said 47. But that wind chill, kind of changes it. The umpire's doing fine. They're keeping active. They're warm. You know they are. They're running. And then they're keeping things going. And they're into the game. So stepping in for the Knights, where's number 3, Jackson Kane, designated hitter. Out of the set, here comes the pitch. Outside the ball. Pretty hard ball to handle there. Count goes 1-0. On deck right there is Brennan Van Kirk. He'll pick it up. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Jackson Kane batting, bottom of the 3rd inning. It's a 5-0 contest. Knights in front. Here comes the pitch from Jones. Above the zone, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. Kane going to step back in. Right-handed batter's box, working from the stretch. Nobody on base. Here comes a pitch from Michael Jones. Pitch comes in, fastball, taken for a strike. Jackson King taking all the way, 3-0 count. He'll step back in. 3-1 count now. Here comes the wind. Excuse me, the stretch to the set. Here's the pitch. Low and inside, ball 4. He's going to jog down to first base, take the apparatus off the left lower leg, and he'll do his own base running. In the batter's box, Henry step in. Going to be number 41, Brennan Van Kirk. Van Kirk going to bat here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Out of set position, checks first base. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. Stepping out, looking at signals. 41, left fielder, Brennan Van Kirk. Peering in, looking at signals. Michael Jones out of the set. He'll check first base over the right shoulder. He'll make a throw over. Nonchalant. Getting back safely is Kane. I believe tag was applied by Declan Hostetler. Where's number 6? Out of set position, Michael Jones. Here comes the pitch. Swung on, ground ball. Going to be fielded by the shortstop, Greg Mates. His play is at first base. He'll get the out at first. Jackson Kane was pretty close to second base on the hit. I should say on the batted ball. And so Kane is at second base. There's 1 out. And Van Kirk is retired at first base by the shortstop, Greg Mates. Taking a throw, Declan Hostetler. Stepping into bat, Tatum, Adriana. Out of set, Michael Jones. Checks second base. Here's the pitch. Healthy cut, swing and a miss. No balls, one strike. Knights have one at second base. Jackson Kane, no balls, one strike, one out. Bottom of the third inning. Out of set, Michael Jones checks second base. Breaking pitch in there for a strike. Good breaking pitch from Michael Jones. Count goes 0-2. Stepping back in. Adriana. Bit of an open stance. He's going to call time in the batter's box. He'll be granted time. He'll step out. He'll look for signals again. No signals given. Stepping back in. No balls, two strikes. Working out of the stretch. Peering in, looking at signals. Michael Jones out of the set position. Here comes the pitch. Outside a ball. Count goes 1-2. One ball, two strikes. Tatum, Adriana, where's number 28, plays third base in this ball game. Out of set, Michael Jones. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch, and called a strike. Inside edge. Pretty good break there. Michael Jones. There are two out here in the third inning. Next batter for the Knights, number 25, Vince Telenko. Telenko, center fielder for the Knights. Straightaway stance, peering in, looking at signals. Pitcher, Michael Jones, out of the set. Here comes the pitch. Swung on, foul ball, right side out in front of the Knights dugout. Knights occupying the first base dugout at their home field. The visitors occupied the third base dugout. No balls, one strike. Stepping back in. Peering in, looking at signals. Out of set position, Michael Jones checks second. Here's the pitch, taken off from third base. Slide in and ball taken by third base, and Jackson Kane steals third base, come in to score as the ball goes into left field. Bit of a low throw there, and Telenko pretty much standing in his ground right there, his available space in the batter's box. And Tony Kenneth had to throw behind him from behind Telenko. Low throw would score third base. That's Jackson Kane. Out of set. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Outside a ball. Fastball. Reach back. Got some more velocity. Michael Jones. One ball, two strikes. Vince Telenko. 8-hitter for the Knights. Where's 25? Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Breaking pitch right across the dish. Telenko knew it when he saw it go by. That's strike three. So the Knights come up with one run here in the bottom of the third inning. It's a 6-0 contest. Chatard going to bat in the top of the fourth inning. And again, we do thank you for tuning in to today's ball game. And I'm also bringing you today's contest is McCormick's Printing. We'll mention before we dive back into action, we want to spotlight a business that's been printing success in our community for 50 incredible years. That's McCormick Printing Impressions. From business cards to banners, T-shirts to office supplies, MPI is your local full-service print shop, delivering quality, great service, and creativity in every project. Family owned and operated for 2 generations, MPI knows that your first impression matters, so they make sure it's a good one. Next time you need something printed with perfection, turn to MPI, because at McCormick Printing Impressions, they don't just print, they help you make your best impression. That's McCormick Printing. You can reach them by phone, 765-675-9556. Stepping into bat for Bishop Chatard, right-handed batter's box. He's the leadoff batter in today's ball game, Christian Perez. He'll drive one right side out of play. Got a lot of sweet spot on that bat. A sweet spot, they say, on a 14-inch, I should say on an aluminum bat is 14 inches, right about that vicinity. On a wooden bat, they say it's about 8 inches of sweet spot. This comes in outside, called strike. So count goes 0-2. Right-handed batter's box. Christian Perez, here comes the pitch. Outside the ball, good block. Good catcher's block there by Cooper Redback of the Knights. Count goes 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Right-handed batter. Christian Perez. He's the left fielder. Here's the pitch. Inside tight for a ball. The umpire kind of ducking out of the way there. Stopped by Redback. Count goes 2-2. Here comes the wind from Gerke. Healthy catch, swing and miss. Right on time. He'll jog back to the dugout. There's 1 out here in the top of the 4th inning. Next batter for Bishop Chatard going to step in, number 2, Greg Mates. Greg Mates is the shortstop for the Trojans. Here comes the pitch, outside a ball. Off the glove, outside, hard pitch to handle. Count goes 1 ball, no strikes. The 2-hitter, Greg Mates. Where's number 2? Here comes the pitch. Outside edge, strike called. 1 ball, 1 strike. He'll step back in. Has that left foot back near the chalk, back of the box. Gerke with some velocity. Here's the pitch. Outside a ball. 2-1 count. 2 balls, 1 strike. Left-handed batter. Greg Mates. Here comes the wind and the pitch. Outside misses. Count goes 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Working from the windup. Mates the batter, Gerke the pitcher. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. Shortstop. Going to be fielded by Stapleton. A strong arm first base. And get the put out with Alex Schumer. There are 2 out here in the top of the 4th inning. And stepping in the bat going to be the 3-hitter, number 25, Matthew Haas. Matthew Haas. Designated hitter. Left-handed bat. Protected apparatus on that right lower shin area. Foul tip possibilities. Healthy cut, swing and miss. Foul tip even in the glove, caught by Redback. Count goes 0-1. Peering in, looking at signals. Here comes the wide in the pitch. Just misses low. Count goes 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Matthew Haas, 25, pretty good sized young man. Here comes the pitch. Outside edge. He lets it out to swing. Count goes 1-2. Living opens a closed stance for Haas. Designated hitter. Here's the pitch. He's going to take one to left field. It's going to get the gap, and it's going to get the line. Goes to the line. Go back, not quite get to the fence. Picked up by Brendan Van Kirk. And the designated hitter in the lineup. Going to end up at second base with a double, Matthew Haas. So he'll remove that apparatus now and jog it over. He'll hit it to the first base coach. So next batter in the lineup for the Trojans, we're number 6, Declan Hostetter. Hostetter is the first baseman. We're going to take a break in the action now. Cooper Redback going to jog out. Have some words with Lucas Gerke there, just into the dirt area. Now Redback going to jog back behind home plate. 2 outs, top of the 4th inning. At second base with the double is Matthew Haas. Peering in, looking at signals, Lucas Gerke. In the batter's box, Declan Hostetter, left-handed batter. Here's the pitch. Outside and low, ball one. Nice glove by Renback. So no signals given. So we'll say both third base coaches dressed with their jackets on. It's a bit chilly. Alice said, here's a pitch from Kirk. He's going to drive one to center field. It's going to float. It's going to be a hard play to make. Going to come in quite a bit right there in center field. Vince Malenko will make the catch. Not too far out into the grass. He ran a long way out, number 3. Nice. Number 3.5. It's a 6-0 ball game. Knights in front. And we also do thank you for tuning in. And as they're going to play some good music right now, should say it's one of my favorite movies. Smokey and the Bandit. They're going eastbound and down right now here at the ballpark. And we are thankful for you tuning in. And we'll mention this game is in part being brought to you by Reynolds Farm Equipment. They're family owned and operated since 1955. You can increase your yield. They've got tractors, combines, corn pickers, lawn mowers, etc. Genuine John Deere equipment. New and used equipment available. Extraordinarily the best in the business. Reynolds, visit them at their Atlanta, Indiana location. They have 5 locations. We'll mention their Atlanta location is located 1451 East 276th Street, Atlanta, Indiana, 46031. That's just 2 miles south of 296th Street. That's the Tipton Hamilton County line. They're right there, Reynolds, on US 31. To reach Reynolds Farm Equipment by phone, simply dial 800-333-6947. Again, Reynolds, 800-333-6947. Reynolds Farm Equipment. To reach their Atlanta store, 317-758-4116. Again, for the Atlanta, Reynolds Farm Equipment, 317-758-4116. Stepping into bat for the Knights, it's going to be number 5, Colton Minnick. Colton Minnick, right-handed batter's box. He'll look for signals. He'll get a hand clap signal from Coach Bordnay. He'll step in. Got a new pitcher on the pitcher's rubber. Coming in, it's going to be 25, Matthew Haas. Left-handed hurler. So he's going to enter the ball game from the DH as the pitcher. So he'll work from the stretch also. Nobody on base. It's going to be a line shot between shortstop and third base. Base hit into left field by Colton Minnick. So Minnick gets aboard here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Next batter for the night is going to be number 9, Hudson Gutwine. Gutwine, right-handed batter. Minnick going to get a modest lead there. We're going to get that left-handed pitcher, Matthew Haas. A little bit of a close stance out to set position. Here comes the pitch. And Hudson Gutwine is drive one foul territory, right side. No balls, 1 strike. He'll step out of the box, look at signals. Gutwine steps back in, working from the stretch. Now the setting, check first base. Here comes the pitch. Breaking pitch. Backdoor in there for a strike. Left-handed backdoor pitch to a righty. Just the opposite. Climb its way back in. Difficult pitch to pick up. You got to pick up the rotation if you can. Look at that delivery out of set position. Checks first base. Here's the pitch from Haas. Going to be a drive over second base. Going to go into right center field. Picked up by the center fielder, Sammy Bardock. And then from first base to third base is Colton Minnick sliding in. Behind the throw is Hudson Gutwine. Gutwine will get credit for a single. So timeout on the diamond. Gutwein going to remove the batting gloves. Next batter in the lineup for the Knights going to be number 12, Alex Schumer. Schumer, the first baseman. Left-handed batter's box. Runners at second and third base for the Knights. Bottom of the fourth inning. Left-handed pitcher Matthew Haas in relief for Michael Jones. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball. First base side. Got the glove on it. Couldn't quite clean it. Good effort there. Working to his right. Declan Hostetler slowed the ball up. Finally picked up by Stevie Bell at second base. And coming in to score on the play is number 5, Colton Minnick. Knights have 2 aboard, first and third base. Next batter for the Knights, 3-hitter, number 10, Lucas Gerke. Working from the stretch, now the set. Matthew Haas, here comes the pitch. Outside a bit low, ball 1. Haas going to step back in the rubber. Runners at first and third base. Alex Schumer at first base. Haas and Lissette checks Schumer at first. Here's the pitch. Going to be a shot to left center field. Going to turn the left fielder around. It's Christian Perez. Pick up the ball. And it's going to be a single and an RBI off the bat of Lucas Gerke. Coming in to score, Hudson Gutwein. 8th run of the ball game. The Knights have 7 hits. So Knights have 2 aboard, first and second base. Next batter in the lineup for the Knights, number 11, Mikey Stapleton. Right-handed batter's box. On deck is Jackson Kane. They're going to go with a runner at first base for the Knights. They're going to send out Jonah Gerke. Jonah Gerke can do the running for his brother, Lucas Gerke. They also have another brother. He's in college now. He's a freshman. He went to Lafayette Jeff. Foul ball, out of play. His name is Noah. So no balls, 1 strike. Right-handed batter, Mikey Stapleton. Peering in, looking at signals. Ball's made live. Runners at first and second base for the Knights. Alisette Haas. Here comes a pitch from Matthew Haas. Foul ball, right on time, back to the screen. Stapleton goes down the count 0-2. On deck is 41, Brennan Van Kirk for the Knights. Just step back in, Mikey Stapleton, right-handed batter. Shortstop for the Knights. Out of set position, Matthew Haas. He'll check second base. Here comes a pitch. Outside a ball. Pretty good frame opportunity. Tony Kniff working the frame right there behind the plate. Looking for a wrist frame, a forearm frame. Difficult to call strike for. Out of set, Matthew Haas checks second base a couple of times. Here's the pitch. Backdoor curveball in there for a strike. Kniff cleans it. He caught the baseball. Mikey Stapleton's taken off at first base, but it was occupied with 1 out. Now there are 2 outs. So next batter for the Knights is going to be number 3, Jackson Kane. Jackson Kane, the DH. But first, they're going to have a talk right there at the pitcher's rubber. Tony Kniff and Matthew Haas. Matthew Haas. Where's 25? Got that double. 2-base double to left field in the top half of this inning. So we appear in, look at signals. From catcher Tony Kniff, out of set position. Runners at first and second, 1 out for the Knights, bottom of the 4th. First pitch, swing and miss, healthy cut, Jackson Kane. No balls, 1 strike, he'll step back in. Peering in, looking at signals. Matthew Haas, now out of the set position. He'll check second base. Here comes the pitch. Jackson Kane was going to square the bunt, pulled the bat back at the ball outside, just missed. 1-1 count. 1 out. Runners at first and second for the Knights. Peering in, looking at signals out of the stretch. Matthew Haas. Now the set position. Here comes the pitch. Jackson King going to put a bunt down. Right side, foul. They're going to call it a foul ball. It just rolled across the painted chalk. And probably about 20 feet from home plate. And then taking time there, Declan Hostetler let the ball roll. It came to a complete stop, just foul. So Jackson King going to jog back, pick up the bat. 1-2 count to Kane. Runners at first and second base. 1 out, runners first and second. Jackson King going to step back in. Matthew Haas in the rubber. Peering in, looking at signals. Looking at signals. Long look. Matthew Haas, Jackson King, right-handed batter's box. Now out of the set position. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Breaking pitch, back door. Got the outside edge, strike called. And Kane will walk back to the dugout. There are 2 outs. Next batter in the box for Central Catholic going to be number 41, Brennan Van Kirk. Van Kirk, the left fielder in the ball game. Straightaway stance, peering in, looking at signals. Out of the set position. Check second base. Here comes the pitch from Haas. Backdoor curveball misses just above the zone. 1 ball, no strikes. He'll step back in. Working out of the stretch. Matthew Haas out of the set position. Here comes a 1-0 pitch from Haas. Good cut, swing, and miss. Good clean right there by Cooper. I should say Tony Kniff, the catcher. Count goes 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners first and second base. Jonah Gerke is at first base running for Lucas Gerke out of set. Here comes a pitch from Haas. Breaking pitch finishes low, ends up in the dirt, taken off for third base on the misplayed baseball. And safe at third base is Alex Schumer. Runners at first and third, 2 outs, 2-1 count, bottom of the 4th inning. Knights have 8 runs in the ball game. Going to give signals out to the infield. Tony Kniff steps out in front of home plate. He's back behind the dish now. Stepping back in. He'll tap the plate. Working right there. They're going to step off early. Trying to get a run down between second and first base. They'll try to get the out, and the run will score. They'll get the out after the run scores. And Alex Schumer safe at home plate. So the third out is recorded. Stepping off the rubber there, getting in a rundown between first and second. Played pretty well. Just the run just barely scored prior to the third out being recorded. So the Knights pick up 3 runs in the bottom of the 4th inning. It's a 9-0 contest. Bishop Chatard going to bat here in the 5th inning. And we'll mention this game is also in part being brought to you in this ball game. We'll mention this game is in part being brought to you by Scott G and Scott Gashaw. When time is good, when you share, you should share and share alike. Support Indiana middle school and high school athletics. Scott G supporting baseball here today. And then we'll also mention this game is in parts being brought to you by Target Sports. Target Sports, that's Larson and Sons. Target Sports, 408 South Main Street, Sheridan Indiana, 460-69. You can reach them by phone at 317-758-5886. Again, their number is 317-758-5886. They have new and used certified gun sales, buy, sell, trade. Gunsmithing and repairs are welcome at Target Sports. You can see them on Facebook, Larson and Sons, Target Sports. So the mail visit right there by Renback to get back behind home plate and stepping into bat for Bishop Chatard. Going to be number 21, Jack Knapp. Jack Knapp, the third baseman for the Trojans. First pitch swung on and foul one back out of play. Right-handed batter's box. 21, Jack Knapp. He'll step in. Open stance. Right-handed batter. Here comes the wind of the pitch from Gerke. Outside a ball. Going to get by the glove. It was outside considerably. Renback had very little chance. He'll step back in, 1-1 count. Peering in, looking at singles over the glove. Here comes the wide end of the pitch. Going to be a shot. Third base. Get by the glove. Couldn't get that one. That was Adriano. That's going to be a rope down third base side. And it's going to be a base hit off the bat. Right there. And credit the base hit, Jack Knapp. He's at first base now. So stepping into bat, right-handed batter's box. Out the stretch, now the set. Here comes the pitch. Foul ball in the box. Foul ball. And then we'll 0-1 count. And in the batter's box is number 8, Brady Keating. Brady Keating, he's a junior class member. He's listed as an outfielder and a catcher. Out of the set, here comes the pitch. Breaking pitch, high and inside. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. I take that back, 1-1 count. Out of the set, here comes the pitch from Gerke. Outside half, strike call. 1-2 count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bit of an open stance. Into batter's box, number 8, Brady Keating. Out of the set. Checks first base. Here comes the pitch. You're going to get a piece of the bat on the ball. It's going to be a foul ball. Left side, like the third baseline. You stay in the box with a 1-2 count. Brady Keating. Bats right, throws right. He'll step back in. 1-2 count, nobody out. Runner at first base for the Knights. I should say for the Trojans. You're going to take one right field. It'll be foul territory. Down near the bullpen. Stay in the box with a 1-2 count. Put some saliva on the batting gloves. Get a better grip. 1-2 count. He'll step back in. Peering in, look at his signals. Lucas check first base out of the stretch. Now the set. He'll check it again. Here's the 1-2. They're going to call him out. They're going to call him out on 3 strikes. Inside pitch. There's 1 out. So, next batter in the lineup. Trojans, right-handed batter's box. Working from the stretch. Here comes the pitch. Pitch comes in, strike called. In the batter's box, number 1, Sandy Bardock. Bardock is the center fielder for the Trojans. Look up an open stance, right-handed batter. Out of set, here comes the pitch. Breaking pitch, inside and tight, ball 2. Up near the shoulder area, 1-1 count. I should say 1-1 count. Peering in, looking at signals. Out of the stretch, checks first base. Now the set, he'll check again. Here comes a 1-1 pitch. Foul ball right back to the screen. just underneath the baseball. Count goes 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 aboard for the Trojans. Here in the top of the 5th inning. Out of set. Here comes the pitch. Take a drive to right field. Going to be pretty much right at Colton Minnick. He'll make the catch for the 2nd out. And retreating back to first base is 21, Jack Knabb. 2 outs on the diamond. Next batter going to step in for the Knights. Going to be the 8th hitter. Number 30, Stevie Bell. Stevie Bell playing second base today for the Trojans. Right into the batter's box. Working out a stretch, now a set. Here comes the pitch. Pitch comes in, misses outside, a bit outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Stevie Bell, second baseman for Bishop Chatard. Out of the stretch, now the set. Here comes the pitch. Strike called. Count goes 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Peering in again, looking at signals. Lucas Gerke out of the set position. Here comes the 1-1. Going to take one to right field. I should say right side. Going to be foul territory. Backing up to his left, making the catch, first baseman Alex Schumer. So the Knights get out of the inning. But Jack Knabb picks up a base hit. He's left on base. At the end of 4.5, Knights 9, Trojans 0. We'll mention Bishop Chatard did get a win last night. Bishop Chatard played a chilly ball game, I'm sure, last night. They were at Indianapolis Lutheran, did battle with the Saints. Saints, as you know, pretty good powerhouse in football. And we'll also mention that Bishop Chatard right here with the Knights today. And weather permitting, the Knights, I should say the Chatard Trojans, will play on Thursday. That'll be the 3rd day of April. It's supposed to be a 5 o'clock start. They'll play at Indianapolis Cathedral. They'll do battle with the Irish. And I know Coach Frey years ago, pretty good gentleman. I'm not quite sure if he's still there, but I wouldn't doubt that he would not be. But anyway, and then they'll have a game on Friday, Arsenal Tech, and Saturday with Hauser. So the Bishop Chatard Trojans have quite a few games this week. Keep that in mind. So Knight's going to send to the plate. Number 41, Brendan Van Kirk, left fielder. So Van Kirk's going to step in. Right-handed batter's box. Still on the pitcher's rubber. It's 25, Matthew Haas, left-handed hurler. Stepping in, right-handed box. Straightaway stance. 41, Van Kirk, left fielder. Out of the set, here comes the pitch. Outside, low, just missed. Low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Out of the set. It's a pitch from Haas. Fastball, swing and miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. He'll step back in. 41, Brennan Van Kirk. Working out a stretch. Now the set position. Matthew Haas. Here's the pitch. Backdoor curveball. Gets the outside edge. Strike called. 1-2 count. Bottom of the 5th inning. First batter in the inning. 41, Brennan Van Kirk. Out of the set. Here's the pitch from Haas. Low. Ball 1. Good block right there. Went from veer to his left. Tony Kniff. Kniff doing the catching for the Trojans. 2-2 count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Working out a stretch. Now the set. Nobody on base. Here comes the pitch. Outside a ball. Count goes 3-2. Not many 3-2 counts in today's ballgame. Might be very few. Alice set. Here comes a pitch from Haas. Breaking pitch, backdoor. Got the dish. Strike called. There's one out. That's a batter in the lineup for the Knights. Going to be number 28, Tatum. Adriana. Adriana steps in. Got some bullpen activity down the right field line for the Knights. Here and look at the signals. Matthew Haas. Alvacet, here's the pitch. Low for ball one. One ball, no strikes. 28, Tatum, Adriana. Out of stretch. Now a set position. Here comes the pitch from Haas. Swing a miss. Foul tip. Off the glove. Caught by Kniff. One ball, one strike. One out. Top of the fifth inning. Out of set position. Matthew Haas, here's the pitch. Strike called. Outside edge. Count goes 1-2. One ball, two strikes. Tatum, Adriana, right in the bat. He'll call for time again. It'll be granted time to step out. Collect himself. Step back in. 1-2 count. Left-handed pitcher out the stretch. Now a set. Matthew Haas. Pitch comes in low for ball two. Adriana back in the box. Open stance. Facing the lefty. Matthew Haas out of set position. Here comes the pitch. Swing a miss. Drop third strike. Step into the inside is Kniff. And he'll throw a strike to first base. Declan Hostetler. And there's two outs. Here in the bottom of the fifth. Now he's going to send to the plate number 25, Vince Talenko. Talenko, right-handed batter, going to step in. Straightaway stance, working from against the lefty, Matthew Haas. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. A little bit late decision maybe there for Talenko. Saw a good pitch, took a wave at it. Count goes 0-1. 0-1 count, straightaway stance, working from the stretch. Now the set. Nobody on base. Pitch from Haas. He'll take a drive. It's going to be skyward. It's going to be second baseman. Got the sweet spot, but an upward swing. Going to be caught at second base by Stevie Bell. And there's three outs here in the bottom of the fifth. So the Knights go down in order. And Bishop Chatard will bat here in the top of the sixth inning. We do thank you for tuning in to today's ball game. And Knights and Chatard going at it early part of the season. Only the first game of the season for the Knights. Second game of the season for Bishop Chatard. This Midwest climate that Terry talks about, I tell you what, this Midwest climate is.
Well, both teams are playing defense with it, and it's cold and windy. Too cold for you and me. I know that.
It's kind of football weather, kind of Midwest, but it's chilly. But these young men having a good time right there in high school baseball. That's a good fun time. So they're going out to second base, and Cooper Redback ball around the infield. And everybody, Wang Chung tonight. Wang Chung, if you didn't know, drummer for Wang Chung is the drummer for REO Speedwagon, and now it's the Kevin Cronin band. That's Brian Hitz. First pitch in the inning. Swing and a miss. In the batter's box is Tony Kniff. He wears number 5. He's the catcher for the Trojans. Second pitch, and they're going to call a strike. They're call a strike. Count goes 0-2. Tony Kenneth right in the batter's box for the windup. Lucas Gerke going to be shot to third base. The line rope. And good glove there at third base by Adriano. It's Tatum, Adriano, and Kenneth basically was robbed of a base hit. That would have been a rope to the left field. So there's one out here in the top of the sixth. Working from the windup, Lucas Gerke. First pitch comes in. Strike called. Got an inserted battery. Locate the number. Second pitch. Outside edge. Strike called. I believe it's 24, Jack Miller. He's a senior. Jack Miller, an outfielder, a left-handed pitcher. That's right. Throws right. Pitch comes in. Ball one. Count goes 1-2. Left-handed batter's box. Jack Miller. We're going to have a windup. Here comes the pitch. Inside a ball. Jack Miller. There was a Jack Miller that did lettering game down at the Speedway. Is the Speedway there? Swing and a miss. And it'll go down on strikes. And there are 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. Next batter going to step in, number 2, Greg Mates. Greg Mates batting in the second position. Shortstop for the Trojans. Straightaway stance. Left-handed batter. Here comes the wind of the pitch from Gerke. Outside a ball. Just step back in. 1 ball, no strikes. Bit of a close stance on the instep. Here comes the pitch. Outside, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Gerke working from the windup. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball, second base. Midfielder there. He'll throw across the diamond. Hudson Gutwein to Alex Schumer. And 3 outs in the inning. Knights will bat in the bottom of the 6th inning. They'll go back out, play defensively. Kenneth back out on the diamond, doing the catching. And it is a chilly day on the diamond. And I'm trying to find it. There we go. And we'll talk about the Knights baseball. They wanted to play baseball on Saturday. Saturday of the 29th, they wanted to play against the Monarchs in Maryville. And it's too wet. They were going to play a 10 o'clock game. And Coach said it's just too wet, stormy weather. And we'll also mention the Knights. They did scrimmage. Night scrimmage for Brebeuf Jesuit. That was at Brebeuf. I'll mention Bishop Chatard on the 25th of March. They scrimmaged with Lebanon. That shows that was a 5 o'clock start. And then the Knights are playing the Bishop Chatard right here tonight, 5:30. The Knights are scheduled to play Riverton Park, the Panthers, tomorrow. And weather permitting, they're talking about the rain happening, but I heard the rain going to happen about an hour from here, but about 10 p.m. It might not rain till 10. We'll see. But that game may or may not be played. We'll hope that it will. That's a 6 o'clock start tomorrow here at Central Catholic with Riverton Park, the Panthers, and Coach Charlie Martin. Charlie Martin, very hospitable. Man, appreciate him. And then the Knights are supposed to play the Mavericks at McCutcheon on Wednesday. I hear the rain really might fly on Wednesday. We'll see how that goes. But that'll be the 3rd. That'll be a 6 p.m. start. That's scheduled to be at McCutcheon. So that's the first away game for the Knights. Stepping into bat, Colton Minnick. Colton Minnick base hit to left field in his second batting attempt today. And they're going to step in. Colton Minnick, different pitcher on the rubber, going back to a right-handed pitcher. We'll capture that in just a moment. First pitch to Minnick. He'll take one to left field. They get a lot of it. It's going to be pretty much right at the left fielder. And it's going to be caught. I believe that's Christian Perez. And now doing the pitching for Bishop Chatard is number 20, Ryan Burchard. Ryan Burchard, he's a senior. He's an outfielder and a right-handed pitcher. He bats right, throws right. So Ryan Burchard, where's number 20? He's on the mound right now for Bishop Chatard. Here comes the second batter in the inning for the Knights. He'll take a pitch outside. Take a pitch outside edge. Strike called. Hudson Gutwein in the batter's box. Right-handed batter's box. Peering in, looking at signals out of the stretch. Burchard, here comes the pitch. It's going to be a foul tip around the plate right there. Going to get off the body of Gutwein, a foul ball. So Ryan Burchard, where's number 20 doing the pitching right now for the Trojans? He'll step in. Right-handed batters, right-handed pitcher, out of the stretch, now the set. Here comes the pitch. Foul ball back to the screen. Burchard working from the stretch also. Being prepared to be a relief pitcher. That's what my son tells me. He says, Dad, if they're going to pitch from the stretch, nobody on, they're primarily a relief pitcher. So they're working there. Pitch comes in high and inside. It's going to be a 1-2 count. Burchard working from the stretch. His pause technique, he's not pausing much, but there's nobody on base. That's quite all right. That's a Roger Clemens type of pitch. Outside, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hudson Gutwein, right-handed batter. Bats first for the Knights. 2-2 count. 1 out. Bottom of the 6th inning. Out of the set position. Burchard. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. Just foul left side. Be fielded by Coach right there at third base, Coach Bourdonnais. Made some stops like that. Probably as a shortstop for the Knights and as a second baseman for the Boilermakers. 2-2 count. 1 out. Out of stretch, now the set. Here comes the pitch. Going to be another foul ball dribbler, but that's out in front of the Bishop Chatard dugout. 2-2 count, he'll step back in. 1 out. Hudson Gutwein, right-handed batter. Ryan Burchard, the pitcher. Here comes the pitch. You're going to take one to center field. It's going to back up the center fielder just a bit, not a whole lot. Sammy Bardock. And the out is recorded. So Gutwein flies out to center field. There are 2 outs here in the 6th inning. Stepping into bat, number 12, Alex Schumer. Alex Schumer, first baseman. Bats lefty. Here comes the pitch. Inside half, strike called. Working from the stretch, peering in, looking at signals. Ryan Burchard out of set. Here comes the pitch. Going to take a shot to right center. That's going to be right at the right fielder, making the catch in right field. John Reynolds. So the Knights are out of the inning. Knights send 3 to the plate. And 3 outs on the Knights. And Bishop Chatard going to bat here in the top of the 7th inning. At the end of 6 innings, Knights 9, Bishop Chatard 0. They'll bat in the top of the 7th inning. Baseball in Indiana. I understand the Knights did come to Cincinnati to play some baseball a couple of Saturdays ago. They found out that the rain was drizzling. It was in the 40s, and I heard this from Coach Rogers. It was chilly. It's a baseball. Thank you. Michigan is also in parts being brought to you by Camino and Company.com. That's Camino and Company. They're in downtown Noblesville. Camino and Company, a mobile flower shop, brought to you by local flower farmers and providers, small business partners, and the Camino and Company founders. Their mascot is a 1984 El Camino SS. It belongs to Carly's grandpa. Let's be with them. Their goal at Camino and Company is to please each customer from their concept to the Camino and Company completion. You can explore their website at camino-and-company.com. That's Camino and Company. They are now booking 2025 brides. Contact them via the website camino-and-company.com. So the Knights throw the ball around the infield. Home plate umpire going to dust off the dish. Knight's going to meet at the pitcher's mound and put the ball back in the glove. Right there, actually. The Knight's going to go with a different pitcher in the ball game. And then we'll mention the Knight's going to go with number 27, Keegan McCarter. Keegan McCarter, who wears number 27. He's 6 feet. They list him at 143 pounds. But he's at the pitcher's rubber now, right-handed pitcher. In the batter's box for Bishop Chatard, number 14, John Reynolds. Reynolds going to bat for himself. He's the right fielder. He takes a ball inside severely, ball one. So Reynolds is going to get the bat in the ball game. Right-handed batter's box. Here comes the right-handed pitch from McCarter. Low, short off the glove. Ends up in the batter's box with Reynolds picks it up, hands it right back to the catcher. And I believe in the catcher's position right now for the Knights is 28, Tatum Adriana. With full swing, foul ball, left side. And the count goes 2-1. In the batter's box, 14, John Reynolds. He's a senior. He's an outfielder. That's right. Throws right. Here comes the pitch. He's going to take a drive to left field. It's going to be inside the line. It's going to land. And it's going to be tracked down by the left fielder, Dan Kirk. And John Reynolds is going to end up at second base with a double. So Reynolds bats one time in the ballgame, ends up at second base. So next batter in the ballgame for the Bishop Chatard, going to be number 6, the first baseman, Declan Hostetler. Left-handed batter, working against the righty, McCarter. That's Keegan McCarter, was 27. Out of the set, checks second base. Checks it again. First pitch to Declan. High for ball one. You step back in. Even stance in that left-handed batter's box. Peering in, looking at signals. Out of the set. Here comes the pitch from McCarter. Be a shot first base, just over the glove. It's a foul ball. Alex Schumer tried to catch that line drive rope. It was hooking from the left-handed bat. Declan Hostetler going to step back in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Peering in, looking at signals. Out of the set, he'll check second base. McCarter does. Here comes the pitch. Breaking pitch in there for a strike. Backdoor curveball. Good break, and it looked like it had a pretty good drop to the curveball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. McCarter out of the set. He'll check second. Check again. Here's the pitch. Be a shot. Second base caught on the line drive. They're going to get a double play. The catcher at second base, Hudson Gutwein, catches it on a rope, tosses it to Stapleton at second base, and there are 2 out. Next batter going to step in, 21, Jack Knabb. Jack Knabb, third baseman, going to bat with the open stance. He'll step out for a moment. Put the gloves back a little bit tighter. I think the umpire might have said we're not quite ready, so he stepped out. He'll step back in. So here's the wind and the pitch from McCarter. Be a foul, excuse me, check swing, it'll be a foul ball down the right field base of the right baseline, a foul ball. Count goes 0-1. 21, Jack Nab, third base in the ball game as a defensive player. Here comes the wind and the pitch. Breaking pitch. It's ground ball, second base. That's a good one. Tries to field it. He does. By the time he throws to first base, he lost the handle, had to reach down, pick it back up. Safe at first base is Jack Knapp. So Bishop Chatard has one aboard here in the seventh inning. Stepping into bat for Bishop Chatard. That's number 8, Brady Keating. Brady Keating, junior class member. Right into the batter's box. Looking from the stretch. Now set. Hits from Carter. He'll take a rope. Foul ball left side. Out of play. No balls, one strike. He'll step back in. Right-handed batter's box. It's number 8, Brady Keating. Brady Keating. Out of set position. McCarter. Here comes the pitch. Good foul ball to ground left side. Wide left of coach there at third base. Step back in. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Right-handed batter's box. Brady Keating. Right-handed pitcher for the Knights. McCarter. Keegan McCarter, they're going to call timeout. Timeout granted in the right-handed batter's box. A lot of concentration time. Timeout is granted. Working from the stretch. Now set. Here comes the pitch. I think a shot back up the middle. Base hit. Center fielder. Player right there comes to Palenko. And Brady Keating gets himself aboard with the second base hit in the inning for Bishop Chatard. Next batter going to step in for the Trojans. Number 1, Sammy Bardock. 2 aboard, 2 outs. First and second base for the Trojans. Alba set. Check second base. Here's the pitch for McCarter. Just outside, a bit low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Step back in, peering in, looking at signals. McCarter, right-handed batter. Here comes the pitch. Short off the glove, good block right there by 28, Tatum Adriano. Count goes 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Runners at first and second for the Trojans. Out of the set. Here comes the pitch. Outside half, strike called. 2-1 count. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs. Right-handed batter's box. Sammy Bardock, here's the pitch. Outside a ball. Count goes 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 aboard for the Trojans. Here at the top of the 7th inning. Out of stretch, now the set. Here comes the pitch. Strike called. Count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Sammy Bardock. Bardock, right-handed batter. Not much, a bit of an open stance. Out of the stretch, now the set. Here comes the pitch. He's going to take a shot to left field. Going to get a lot of it. It's going to be deep. And it's going to go out of here. Home run from Sammy Bardock. 3-run shot to left field with a crosswind from right to home plate. And Bardock going to take his helmet off. Tap helmets at home plate. 3-run home run. for Sammy Bardock. And coming in to score, Brady Keating and 21, Jack Knapp on base for that home run. So 2 outs stepping in for Bishop Chatard. Going to be number 30, Stevie Bell. Wide up, here comes the pitch from McCarter. It's comes in outside in, strike called. No balls, 1 strike. We're from the windup. Here's the pitch. He'll take a shot to the left center. Coming in to make the catch, left fielder, Brendan Van Kirk. And that's the 7th inning. That's going to complete today's ball game. We do thank you for tuning in. We'll mention final score here today. Knights 9, Trojans 3. And we do hope you'll tune in. Don't forget, next game on the agenda for Bishop Chatard. They're supposed to play on Thursday. That'll be April 3rd. They'll be at Indianapolis Cathedral Irish. It says that'll be a 5 o'clock start. Check your own schedule. And again, they'll have Arsenal Tech and Hauser. That'll be Friday and Saturday. And then the Knights will play the next game scheduled for tomorrow night. It's supposed to be right here. Central Catholic will host Riverton Park, the Panthers. That'll be a 6 o'clock start tomorrow night. Check your schedule, and that game may happen. So they're calling for rain, but it might be late rain. And again, the Knights are scheduled to play the Mavericks at McCutcheon, 6 o'clock on Thursday, the 3rd. We do thank you for tuning in. We thank Robbie Kimball, audiosportsonline.net. And we thank my wife, and I appreciate that. And until tomorrow, no matter if you're home or away, if you're doing the teaching and the learning, don't let him go. Keep the fire burning. And we also thank Terry Bourdonnais for his cameo. Appreciate that. Anything else?
AJ, you've done a great job, man.
Thanks for your help. Appreciate it. So tomorrow night, 5:30, check the schedule. Have a good evening.